Namaste dear students, welcome to the mathematics class of 10th standard. At present we are learning and solving the problems of chapter triangles in geometry, and we have defined in our previous class regarding similar figures and congruent figures. And let us now define the similarity of polygons. When can you say two polygons are similar? If and only if they satisfy these two conditions. What are those? Two polygons of the same number of sides. So two polygons of the same number of sides. The polygons may be a quadrilateral or triangle or anything, but having the same number of sides are said to be similar if their corresponding angles are equal. The corresponding angles must be equal and their corresponding sides are in a same ratio. The corresponding sides, if they are in same ratio and the corresponding angles are equal, then we can say those two are similar. Okay, so here you can see I have taken two triangles, right? ABC is one triangle, PQR is another triangle. Here, when can I say these two triangles are similar? If their corresponding angles are equal and the sides are in a same ratio. See, for example, here angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q, angle C is equal to angle R, and the ratio of the sides PQ by AB. PQ is 3, AB is 6. PQ by AB is the ratio 1 by 2. Similarly, QR by BC is equal to 3 by 6, that is 1 by 2. Similarly, PR by AC is equal to 3 by 6, that is 1 by 2. So then we can say that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. So how are we going to write it? Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. We are dealing with the similarity of the polygons, children. Don't confuse with the congruency. Okay, in our 9th standard we have dealt with the congruency of triangles. For two triangles to be called as congruent, the angles will be equal as well as the sides also will be equal. The sides, if the sides as well as the angles are equal, we can say they are congruent triangles. But here these are similar triangles. So similar triangles, what are the conditions? The corresponding angles must be equal. Corresponding angle A, corresponding angle is angle P. The corresponding angle for angle B is Q. For angle C, the corresponding angle is R. So the corresponding angles must be equal and the sides must be in the same ratio. Then only we can call this two are similar. Here, triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Okay, so this is how we define similarity of polygons. Here we have mathematician Thales, okay, who lived in the year 640 to 546 BC, okay, long back. He gave us the basic proportionality theorem, which is called as BPT theorem in short. Basic proportionality theorem, which is also called as Thales theorem. Okay, Thales has said that two triangles are similar if their corresponding angles are equal and corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Suppose the ratio of any two corresponding sides into equiangular triangles. Okay, if the angles are corresponding angles are equal, then those triangles are called as equiangular triangles. So here in the previous case, angle ABC is equiangular to angle PQR. So triangle ABC and triangle PQR are equiangular triangles. Now let us see what is the statement of basic proportionality theorem, or in short we write it as BPT. In short it is called as BPT theorem. BPT, basic proportionality theorem, or Thales theorem, because the mathematician Thales has given it, so it is Thales theorem. So what is the statement says? This depends upon the theorem, midpoint theorem. In the 9th standard you have studied the midpoint theorem, Okay, so the statement yes of this BPT theorem, theorem 2.1, it says if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, here let us see, here you can see this triangle ABC, DE is the line drawn parallel to BC. So if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides at distinct points, okay, to intersect the other two sides at distinct points, here the distinct points are D and E, then the other two sides, these are the other two sides, AB and AC. The other two sides are divided in the same ratio. Other two sides are divided in the same ratio. What is the ratio? AD by DB will be equal to AE by EC. Okay, that is the proof. Okay, so what does the statement say once again? If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides, okay, if a line is drawn and the line should be how? It should be parallel to the third side. If the line is parallel to the third side and if it is intersecting the other two sides at distinct points, two distinct points, then the other two sides, that is AB and AC, will be divided in the same ratio. So what is that ratio? What is that ratio? AD by DB. AD by DB. That will be the ratio, AD by DB equal to AE by EC. So let us prove this theorem. So to prove the theorem, let me explain with the figure first. Here you can see we need to do certain constructions here. So what is the construction? Okay, so here we have to draw a perpendicular from E on AD, EF on AD. We have to draw a perpendicular dotted line on AD. Similarly, we have to draw DG perpendicular to AE or AC, DG perpendicular to AC. Similarly, we need to join the sides BE and DC. Okay, so this construction let us write. First let us write the given and let us write the data given and what is to be proved. Then we will write the construction and then we will write the proof. Now you can see I have written the data given triangle ABC and DE is parallel to BC. What we need to prove? We need to prove the ratio of the sides are equal, that is AD by DB is equal to AE by EC, and the construction is draw EF perpendicular to AD and DG perpendicular to AE and we need to join BE and DC. Join BE and DC. Now let us prove it. So proof. Here let us first take the triangle ADE. Triangle ADE and triangle BDE. ADE and BDE. So what will be the area of triangle ADE? Area of the triangle is half base into height. So half into AD into height is EF. Half into AD into EF. And similarly, what is the area of BDE? It is half into base into height. Half into BD into height is again here EF only. So let us write that. So in triangle ADE and triangle BDE, AD and BDE, area of triangle ADE by area of triangle BDE. Okay, so what is the area? Half base into height, that is half into AD into EF. Height is EF. Similarly, for this triangle BDE, half into BD into height is EF. Okay, so half of will cancel and what is left here? AD by BD. AD by BD, this is because area of triangle is equal to half base into height. So based on that we have done. So let us take this as our equation 1. Similarly we will prove for the other. Now in triangle ADE and triangle DEC, okay, ADE and DEC, now area of ADE will be base into height, half base into height, half into base is AE into height will be DG, okay. Similarly for this, half into base is EC into height is once again this DG only. DG will be the height for this triangle. So let us write that. So area of ADE, area of triangle ADE by area of triangle DEC. Triangle DEC, area of triangle DEC is equal to, this is half into base will be AE, base will be AE into DG, base into DG, and this will be half into base is CE or EC, EC into DG, okay. So this you can see here, half into AE by DG, half into EC by DG. Here you can see. So now this cancels, half of will cancel and DG will cancel here. So what is remaining is AE by EC, and let this be our equation 2. Okay. Now look at the triangles here. Look at the triangles DEB and DBC. Okay, DEB and DEC. Can you see here? DEB and DEC, this triangle. These two triangles, they stand on the same base DE and are between the same parallels DE and BC. Therefore, the areas of these two triangles are equal. This you have studied in your 9th standard. Okay, so let us take that. In triangle DEB and DEC, in triangle DEB and triangle DEC. Okay, so area of triangle DEB will be equal to, DEB or BDE will be equal to area of triangle DEC. This is our third equation. Why? Because what? They stand on same base DE and between and lie between, and they lie between parallels what? DE parallel BC. So therefore their areas are equal. Okay, now from equation 1, 2 and 3. So what is our equation 1? Area of ADE by BDE is AD by BD, and area of ADE by area of DEC is AE by EC. Here we have proved BDE equal to DEC. We have proved in our third equation. So BED is equal to DEC we have proved. So from equation 1, 2 and 3, what can I write? From the three equations, from equations 1, 2 and 3, we have what? The ratios are equal. We have AD by BD is equal to AE by EC, and hence proved. So what did we prove? That if a line parallel to one side of the triangle, okay, parallel to one side of a triangle intersects the other two sides at two distinct points, then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. Okay, so that is the to prove AD by DB is equal to AE by EC, and we have proved the theorem. Okay, this is called as BPT theorem, and this is very important theorem. You should learn to derive this, and you should know how to apply this also. And let us next move to the converse of this theorem. Converse of this theorem. Which theorem? BPT theorem or Thales theorem. Let us go for the converse of theorem in our next video.